I think that reading was important to me because I wanted to know things. And I read as much as I could from different books. I was excited in our community where I grew up when the first library was opened, and I spent time there. It's so important. If you can't read, you can't educate yourself. I guess I was maybe 12 years old, and the city of Montgomery, Alabama was putting a library on the west side where I lived, and it just happened to be about, a 10-minute walk from my home. When I went in, I was just so amazed, looking around at all these books that I could read and spend some time in silence or a quiet time reading and learning. It just meant the world to me at that time. The only time I got to read as a young kid was in church, in Sunday school. And after maybe 8 or 10 kids in Sunday school class, then one person would be chosen to read our lesson in front of the church. That was important because it made my mom proud of me to be able to read. Reading became important because my mom made it important. She would have me read things for her, and she would, be proud of the fact that I would be reading in church. On Sundays, we would get the newspaper, and at that time, as a little guy, we used to have cartoons or funny papers, we would call. And so that would be my job. I would read the paper and laugh. If you couldn't read, people would ask you to read something for them. And I was just able to grow up in a family and a household where my mom required me to be good in school. And reading was important because you had to learn how to handle all arithmetic, you had to learn how to deal with social studies, even art, math. Everything required reading. There was nothing that you survived doing that did not require reading. Children need to learn how to read at an early age. And if we as a community can come together to make sure that every third grader can read, that would be a big plus because that would get them on the right track to success.